Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Southeast Relic Hunters. I'm out here with just Preston today. Brandon stayed home. We're on a new permission, private property out here, old farmland. Preston's already started digging. Had his first find he wanted to show you. What you got, bud?
A spring.
A spring off a old tractor or something through a spring out here. Pretty cool. Throw that in your bag. We'll get it out of here. We had a hunt yesterday, so we're a little sore, but we didn't want to miss the opportunity to come out here today. If we find anything good, we'll be back with you. Preston with his Pokemon backpack to put his trash in. He don't want anybody to know he's using a Pokemon bag. Show you what we're using today. Garrett AT Max. I've got it on zero mode. Zero discrepancy. Little chirps you hear, iron, things like that, but a little bit of iron in the ground, but not a lot, so I probably won't turn the discrepancy up on it. I have something in there. We'll come back and check in a minute. Preston had something over here. What'd you find, Press? Round nail or square? Round nail, okay. Keep looking. So my first signal of the day was ringing up high. It wasn't steady, but it was enough. You got to check it out. And as you start getting used to it, this is one of the signs you don't want to see. If you can see all that pieces of rust in the dirt, this is what it ended up being. A big old iron spike, square head spike. So Preston said he's got a couple things he's dug up. He's got a modern nickel and a bolt with a washer, or a nut, bolt and a nut.
The year of the
73, wasn't it?
1973.
So my second decent signal of the day. I already got the hole popped. I think it's inside the. You're not gonna be able to hear the pinpointer. It's running through my headset. It's gonna be right in there somewhere. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but got the other hand on the camera. I don't have my tripod today. Well, and that's it. Foil. Womp, womp, womp. We'll keep going. Foil always gives a good signal, but not a good find. Be back with you.
Thing killing me.
Preston came over. He didn't dug some up, didn't know what it was. It's iron. But if you dug this up in a Civil War battlefield, we would have to go have somebody look at it, because we would think that would be a piece of shrapnel around this. I'm saying it's probably it's not going to be a kettle or a pot or anything. I think the curvature in it's too much for that, but maybe a piece of pipe, something like that. But these things that are rounded off, if they're sitting just right in the ground, they'll give a great signal. But yeah, fortunately we're not in a Civil War area, so we don't have to worry about this being a piece of a cannonball or a fuse or anything. But there you go, keep going. So I was right over where you see my detector and shovel there. Had a screamer. Womp, womp, womp. That thing was ringing up high 80s. Thought I might have a good coin or something. That's not a treasure. And Preston had a screamer. But those will get you every time. That's a rifle casing. Yep. So I know you love these things, but If it's treasure to you, it's treasure to you. So you can run that back over. Take that with you while you can. I'm not just sending him on an errand. He's close to where we're putting our trash. All right, probably not gonna show you every piece of trash we dig up, but be back with you when we get something good. So there's my hole. I came up to this area because I was getting a lot of iron signals. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a kind of a flat and level off area here and slopes back down towards the wood line. Had a decent signal here. Popped the plugs and I can see it. Preston, do you see it? Here, let me get a close up of it first so the people at home can see it. Hang on. All right, now you can pop it out of there.
Oh.
What is that? A spoon. Spoon bowl. I see it. Oh, we got a
Broke.
iron spoon, broken spoon bowl. So the owners of this property that live here weren't aware of any homes here before theirs, and they have more of a modern house, maybe 50s, 60s. But according to some of the maps I pulled up on this area was one of the few that had several buildings showing on it from the 1840s and 50s. So we might have found an old home site here. We'll find out. We'll keep digging around and see. Might have just been one of the farmers out here working. Preston found a washer. One of the farmers might have been out here working and stopped to take his lunch break and broke his spoon. So we'll keep looking. We'll be back with you. Preston was digging over there. He came running over. He was all excited, yelling, "Horseshoe, horseshoe." I found a whole horseshoe. And you haven't seen the videos yet. We're not going to post them until a little later. But we are on a hunt at another property far away from here, outside of Knoxville completely. But kind of a sneak preview for that. We're on a 95-acre property that was supposed to have some Civil War camps on it. So we're out hunting Civil War camps and also some home sites on it, things like that. So we're finding some cool stuff out there, and hopefully Civil War camp, but it's going to be a several part series and we'll release those later. But Preston has found a piece of a horseshoe on that property, so he was excited thinking he found a hole in, but I had to bust his bubble. Not a horseshoe, it's a hook. Put it on the back of a tractor, or I don't know, it's pretty old, buddy. That could have been on the back of a horse. Have a pin would go through there and you could put a hook onto it with a chain to pull something. But still, that's pretty cool, buddy. That's a complete piece. You can hold on to that. And while we're here, I'm in the same hole where I found the spoon bowl. What do we always, wait, stay out of it. What do we always do after you find something? You check your hole again, see if there's something else, and I did, and there was still a signal. What do you see down there, Preston? The other piece of the spoon. How about that? Now we got a complete spoon. Maybe we can solder it back together and you can eat your ice cream with a rusty spoon.
Nope.
Not gonna do it? Alright. So there's the spoon.
It'll break my mouth.
There's an attachment, a little hook attachment. So we're finding some stuff out here. No treasures yet, but we're gonna keep going, right? So the owner told me this area across the little creek here over in this area, this was recently cleared out. It was all wooded. So we decided to come over on this side. Got a decent signal over here, pretty deep. Preston, check the bottom of that hole. I saw the outline of something. What you got? A little buckle. Nice. Ooh, let's see that. Ooh, nice little buckle. Off really about anything. I don't see design in it, but I'm gonna say brass, but some type of, it's mixed with something. It's got some iron in it. But anyway, cool. That's a find. Keep going. Preston made a find. Look at that guy.
It's a rhino beetle.
Rhino beetle. Come here, let's see what I found. Something. Got the plug out, Preston. I think it's over here. It's under a rock. You can see this beast of a rock, and if you're wondering, yes, the detector will go through that. Whoa!
What is that? A knife.
That's an oldie. That's cool. So we got a spoon and a knife. We just need a plate and a fork and we can have dinner. Cool.
It's true.
All right. We don't have a lot of time out
But we
here.
need a box of food or something.
Yeah, box of food. So I think this place will be worth coming back to. We were just kind of sweeping it today, hitting a little bit of each area. We've not gotten out in the woods at all. This property goes all the way back to basically the top of the hill in the woods here. So there's going to be plenty to find. All right, we had a pretty good day. Just a quick little hunt. We just wanted to kind of scout out this property and see what we could find. I think we found enough to definitely come back. As always, lots of trash in the ground, shell casings, things like that. That's what you get in the country. Here's Preston, stuff he wanted to show off. You know, modern clad nickel, quarter. I mean, look at this. Let me see that quarter. You pull that out of the ground, you'd think it was 150 years old. I pull out 150-year-old coins that look better than this. They don't make them like they used to. That thing's another 10 years in the ground. It wouldn't exist. He found this piece of something or another. This hook. That's pretty cool. I'd probably hold on to that too. Over here, I got a nice little buckle. 2 pieces of the same spoon. I think there's still one little piece that is missing. Too small to find, or may just be gone. And a knife. All we needed was a fork and a plate. And we could have had dinner. But we like this place. We'll definitely be back out here.
It's perfect.
So we will talk to you again soon.